All right, this is our human cloning presentation by Diego Lugo and
Camila Perez. Okay, so our thesis statement, human cloning should not be allowed because it is an imperfect procedure and can cause for a lack of genetic uniqueness.
all right, background on human cloning. Human cloning is the creation of a genetically identical copy of an existing or previously existing individual. The first observation of cloning was first seen in 1885 by a man named Hans Adolf Edward Driesch, when a demonstration of an artificial embryo cloning was being seen. Similar to mitosis, if a two-celled sea urchin embryo was shaped, it was possible to separate the cell into a complete sea urchin, which can be seen in the bottom right. Due to this experiment, it demonstrated that each cell had its own genetic instruction and was able to grow into a full organism. Uh, Cloning continued to be tested by many scientists and was even tested via a nuclear transfer. However, official human testing and cloning first began in 2013 by a man named Shugrat Mitalipov in the US when a baby had a skin cell taken and fused with a donated egg cell. This experiment was conducted in order to create a human embryo that can be used as a source for embryonic stem cells. Currently, human cloning testing is legal and there are no current regulations put in place to prevent a private group to create a human clone.
Here are arguments in support of human cloning. So, despite many people against human cloning, there are many arguments in support of it. One argument in support of human cloning is that it can create bone marrow, skin cells, organs, and can allow for groundbreaking surgeries to occur. Additionally, it can help with treating diseases, disorders, and can help people who are born with neurological enigmas. Human cloning can also help us prepare for future disasters and can even help us implement mutations and adaptations into embryos in order to allow humans to go through an evolutionary process.
All right, arguments against human cloning. Many people believe that human cloning violates the rights of a person as it creates a one-to-one copy of them, violating what it means to be a unique human being. Additionally, these experiments may be heavily flawed. This is said because many of the experiments that are ran on human cloning are ran on people with genetic disorders and are not ran on people with 100% healthy status. As well, these experiments are extremely ineffective and they are a long ways from full compatibility. Human cloning has a low success rate, and out of 2% of its trials of cloning mammals, they were successful. Additionally, human cloning is human cloning has started to show that has started to show issues like deformations in mammals, and those issues have become very likely to happen in humans as well. Lastly, a a lack of genetic diversity will be seen if massively produced. Human cloning will create a one-to-one replica of a person and will cause for individuals to look like one another later on in the future.
Our personal opinion is that we personally believe that human cloning should not be conducted. It is an unethical process and practice that has too many issues and ruins genetic variation amongst all people, causing a lack of diversity and for future populations.
Conclusion. The experimentation of human cell cloning has been debated on whether or not it should be allowed. Human cloning has the possibility of solving issues that are happening medically right now, but also has a risk regarding the possibly long-term effects if mass-produced nations internationally. And these are our sources.